Welcome to our show. And now for San Francisco's longest running improvisational comedy group, a group that for 14 years has not had a clue as to what was going to happen next. Let's welcome Flash Family.
Right, we're here and we haven't a clue. It's nice to see you here. Who here has a clue? A small pocket of resistance in here, but welcome to our 14th year of shows. I don't know how we did it, but we got here reasonably all right. And tonight, what's going to happen for those of you who may have not been with us before is we don't know. Tonight is totally improvised. We're relying on you to help us out. We need your suggestions. We'll come to you for a variety of things. Some verbal, some financial, some, we'll pass a hat or two. We're not proud. Metaphorically speaking, of course. But, and we want you to shout out the first thing you hear. So I want you to empty your brains, first of all. Everybody go, terrific, okay. It's so good not to have a curfew, isn't it? I like being out late on the weekends. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to say something. I want you to just shout out the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't worry, we won't hear you, okay? Alright, what's the favorite thing you like to put in a sandwich? That's right, thank you very much. Alright, and what's your favorite religion? You had to think about that for a minute, huh? And where would you be if you weren't here? Big pocket over here that says Hawaii. Alright, so that's just some practice. We want to hear the first thing that comes to your mind. No censoring necessary. We will take the first one that we hear cleanly and clearly, which could be a real challenge for me. And with some of you up in the back, we'll take some suggestions from up there. And so what we'll be doing now is getting a suggestion from you in order to tell a story. And a story is part of the oral tradition. I'm not talking about dental hygiene. I mean oral tradition. Yes, I know. Oral tradition before lasers and CDs and things like that. People used to tell each other stories. Now we just lie. We're going to tell a story as a group, improvisationally, and you'll be looking for certain errors we might make. Yes, I know, it happens. One of these is an overly long pause. That means that thinking's going on. We can't have that happening. And the other thing is an unnecessary consecutive repetition of a word, like the, things like that. And an error in logic. Okay, if something just doesn't make any sense given what we've done, then you probably have to have a recourse of saying the magic word zap. Okay, so let's clear out our zap channels. Okay, on the count of three, I want everybody to yell a nice, blood-curdling yet supportive zap. Are we ready? You said yes. Yes. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. All right. So everybody, on the count of three, zap. 1, 2, 3.
Zap!
Hey. Okay. All right. Okay. These are the season's ticket holders. All right. For our first suggestions of the evening, I need something from you that terrifies you.
Bugs!
Bugs, I heard first and clearest. And
Bush.
Something else. And something that you associate with romance.
Sex!
Who? Try it again. Cats.
He warned you about his hearing.
What can I say? Yes, thank you. Sex and romance still have something to do with each other. Not like the 60s. Okay, anyway, so we have sex and bugs. And of course, we have to have a literary style. Shakespearean, Elizabethan. Okay, all right, thank you very much. Sex, bugs, and Elizabethan coming at you.
The light shone upon the plain, and plain to see it was, for off in the future stood
Lady Eleanor, whose brow was beaten down by her times when women were not allowed to wear anything on their brow. But Lady Eleanor was wearing a heavy, heavy crown, as heavy as her
feelings, for her feelings were that which should come forth when in play they were. And knowing such, she
Continued to think and thought again, and yea, wished she had not thought at all.
and in such became not the thought, but action.
For she moved forward, stepping on the ground lightly with her slippers, made of satin, yea, made of satin,
And continuing as they were, the feeling from the toes
down to the ground, to her knees, up to her neck, and once again to her thoughts.
if you please. As she tread
Lightly, she heard the sound of horses beating
down and around, sound beating
down the road. It came from afar, but yet it got clearer. And at that point, unbeknownst to most of the people,
in the village. A shining knight strode forth with brave thoughts on his mind, and his heart was full of love for anyone
who was a woman. He had been off in far lands too long.
and he was in
Love with anything.
female. Starved he was for the fairer sex, and his eyes upon spine.
A woman.
Lady Eleanor, for instance, too large and filled with lust, a loving lust, yet lustful all.
In extreme.
He leaped from his horse and stood on the
and leaped on the
firm ground, standing before Lady Eleanor. My love, he said to her with candied lips, hoping to entice her to kiss him, which she didn't because his visor was down. Lady Eleanor took one look at him and noticed a small bug crawling along the edge of his armor. My lord, she said, as she looked at this small bug, and she smacked it with her gloved hand, and watched as it slowly fell to the ground, kicking and screaming like no bug had ever screamed before. Help me! Help me! Cried out. Her ears heard it, and she bent down gently and lovingly lifted the bug up on her silk-gloved fingers. He said, Lady, I am not a bug to be smitten upon. I am a man that in this bug suit lies. Finish the story without zaps. I am a man whose heart is filled with love and lust for you. Upon seeing your fair countenance here in this peaceful countryside, he fell to one knee, and as he did so, another small cry came up from the ground, had landed on a beetle. She shoved him aside, reached down, and on her other silken glove fingertip lifted the beetle half crushed. She put the two little bugs together, and tears formed in the corner of her eyes. Her tender heart was touched, and the two beetles leaped up and jumped all over each other. Upon seeing this, Lady Eleanor's heart also filled with lust. She looked up, and the fair knight's eyes met hers, and understanding passed between them. And they lovingly carried the two beetles into the barn.
Boy, I know as a kid I loved that story. That was That's one of my favorite ones. I wore the book out personally. For the next piece, what we need is a fair number of suggestions, all of a similar nature in that they're all emotions. So I'd like you just to yell out some emotions at me.
Rage, jealousy, anger.
Just a minute, and you did exactly what I asked. Now let me modify it slightly. I'll yell them back, and you know that I got them. I got rage,
Fear.
fear, sadness,
Joy.
yeah,
Anger!
Frustration.
I'm sorry, yours was
Frustration.
frustration,
Jealousy.
jealousy,
Joy.
Happiness.
joy, happiness,
Melodramatic.
Lust. Timid.
timid,
Impatient.
compassion, pity,
Lust.
lust, lust, lust.
Frustration.
I have frustration on it already. I'll use it twice and work out.
Humiliated.
Humiliated.
Cats. Ecstasy.
Cats.
Cats.
Confusion.
Confusion.
Courage.
Shyness.
Catatonic.
Sorrow. Catatonic. Hysterical.
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic.
Lonely.
Or boring. High strung.
Placid. Depressed.
Placid.
Impatient.
Impatient. Didn't we have that? We may have, but I'll forget again.
Shocked.
Lonely.
Ambivalent.
Suicidal will end with. Just because it sounds like it's getting into dangerous territory.
TMSing.
No. Did I predict that well or what? Now, we'll use these. What we're going to do is hear from a world-famous lecturer, lecturing on the subject that, of course, you all came here to hear about. That subject is
Toilets.
toilets. What's your subject?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to talk to you this evening about the history of the toilet. Very early man discovered early on that using his abode for a bathroom facility was impractical.
Rage.
So, he got smart! And he moved outside. Wouldn't you know, it took him long enough. Can you imagine living in that stench? How long did it take man to figure out to get outside?
Confusion.
About 1,000 years. Give or take. And it smelled nicer in there. Yeah, smelled nicer in there afterwards.
Joy.
Much nicer. And that brought on a whole new level of consciousness. As man started realizing that the house, the cave, could be a home, you know, with kind of nice smells in it.
Ecstatic.
Like moose! And mammoth! And cranes! And herbs! Herbs rubbed, crushed between the hands and the fingers, poured onto food, bringing new delights to the taste buds.
Impatient.
Okay. They did that for a couple thousand years, you know, and then it was time to move it to the next level because, you know, now it was starting to stink outside.
Sadness.
And that caused them to leave their home. I had to move out once. I was evicted. It was similar to this because the pipes broke and my place started to smell too. Much nicer smell where I moved. There were these 4 guys that had the apartment downstairs. And they play basketball. And the smell of that manliness would come up through the well. It was really nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got off the track. I apologize. Toilets.
Catatonic. High strung.
Thank you! Oh, you brought me right back! Okay, so then they started looking for bushes further away. Bushes much further away. And that was the beginning of the outhouse, which was the name for that area. They had the in-house. The outhouse. They didn't have little moons on it. That came later. But it was definitely a bush that would be, it was the bush at first. It became the outhouse.
Shock.
And can you imagine our surprise when we went out to the dig and we found this bush and dug down and there it was. Petrified shit. 6 feet deep.
Impatient.
Oh, I just wanted to get it right up and get it cataloged, and get it over to the museum and just really show off that I knew my shit. It was incredible. Everybody was really impressed. They're actually thinking of giving me a doctorate and shit, but I can't believe I said that. I get so carried away.
Compassion.
But you understand. You have things that move you too, don't you? Excited and kind of irresponsible temporarily, don't you? And I'm glad you came to hear me talk about what turns me on.
Suicidal. To another episode of On the Beaten Path, or as we call it, Off the Beaten Path. Yes, we'll take a wonderful look at several unusual and seldom heard of places around the Bay Area. Tonight's show is something special, and I'll know you want to be here. So take the passenger seat and join us. Yes, tonight's first stop is a very unusual place. It's a culinary delight because there they specialize in mustard seed. Join us just down the road. Well, here we are outside what must be one of the most delightful, if not most unusual, culinary eating establishments in the Bay Area. You can smell it probably, can't you? I realize it's a picture tube, but believe with me. That is the essence of what happens in here. Let's go in and see the magic in. Cute bell.
What next, Keith?
Well, we came today to see the operation in operation, and I see that you're in the midst of preparing something today. Is this something that you're doing just for us, or would this be a standard day here at the Seed Palace?
This is something that we do every day because lots of folks come and they want to eat this. As you might not know, Keith, and many of your listeners might not know, there are 100 different kinds of mustard seeds.
100, really?
That's
Each
right.
distinct from the other?
Each distinct from the other, ranging from sour, bitter, through sweet, up to bland.
And each of these jars is one of those 100 types?
You're right. And our specialty is mustard seed salad. What we do is take about 50 assorted, we mix them up with a little oil and vinegar, and we serve them on a bed of romaine lettuce. And people just come from miles around to eat this stuff.
Is that what these large balls over here are?
That's right. They
Some-
sort of stick together with the oil.
It's a soft but firm texture.
Yes, that's yes.
Very good. Delightful.
As you know, Keith, mustard seeds can bring you luck.
Can they?
And lots of people come here and they might eat a mustard seed ball salad and they would go away. And I might hear from them a week, 2 weeks later that they won the lottery.
Yeah, right. And that's because of the salad.
Oh, I firmly believe that. And you know, I'm a very lucky person myself. I eat one of these every day and I have had no end of good luck.
Oh, great. I don't believe in those kind of things myself, but... Now, I noticed some little charms hanging here. Do those have mustard seed in them?
You're right. Right here we have your bangle bracelets with a little glass ball here and the mustard seed suspended inside.
So that's a single mustard seed in
That's
there.
right.
Is that a sweet or spicy or bland?
This would be your bland, and this is good if you want money. Bland is good for money.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have the more sour vinegar kind, and that's good if you want some property, like somebody dies and you get their property.
This would be for like
Yeah.
property?
Right.
Yeah.
And this is the sweet one. This is if you're kind of lonely and you're looking for love. This seems like... Yeah,
I'll
well...
just keep that one as a token, a gesture of
Please
today's
do,
visit.
please do.
Now,
But, yes.
I know that this place has been here for years and years and years, and most people in the Bay Area have not heard about it. I believe it was started by your grandparents?
That's right, my grandparents. They brought all these mustard seeds with them from the old country.
All of these. So you don't even grow new ones? These are the
No,
original
these are the
seeds?
original mustard seeds. I don't quite understand it. These little bottles never seem to go down very much. I don't know if they multiply. I don't know what happened. But I always have enough to make as many things as I want.
That is unusual and extremely fascinating. Now, I know that the shop is open to the public 5 days a week?
That's right.
And if they come down, what might they expect to find most interesting, or what would be available to them?
Well,
It's
basically...
a chance to plug.
Yeah, basically your mustard seed ball salad or your charms.
Well, it's fascinating. I really appreciate this.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I'll just keep following away. Well, as you can tell, an unusual place with a lot of history. The kind of history that I know you'll want to explore. So please, venture on out. Now we're going to head down the road to another fascinating little museum, so to speak, a place where they collect
Golf cleats.
shoes. Thank you. Join me there, please.
Well, your little bugger's got loose again. There you go. Now stay up there. Next time I'll put you next to the Cuban heels, all right? Well, we're going to have another quake for a while.
What probably looks like an unusual archway in this tight shot on the screen right now is actually that area between a spiked heel and the front of the shoe, where this unique museum is shaped, patterned after what it holds. Let's go on inside.
Hi,
Douglas,
Keith. Yes.
glad to see you.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever stood inside of a 7D. This is real fascinating.
Yes. Yes. Triple E too. Yeah.
Really?
I put a new wing on the other.
Oh boy, is that right? Expanded out the side, widened it, huh?
Yeah. Well, the family's growing.
Family, isn't that cute? You think of them as family.
No, my family's growing.
Oh. Sorry, I just assumed you were talking about the subject at hand.
Uncle Noel got out of prison and he's staying over there in the Big Toe. Wouldn't get too close to him though, because he's got tattoos all over his body and he wants somebody else to wear them too.
Okay.
You step over there and
No,
you know
thank
exactly
you.
what I'm talking about.
Why don't we instead talk for a moment about the amazing collection that you have in front of us. For instance,
Okay?
how did you get started in this?
1 foot at a time. Oh, shut up, Uncle Loyal. Yeah, well, it started out one day, I was reading the Bible. And it said, it was the parable of the man in the desert who had no feet. Remember that one?
Please, I do, of course, but for them.
It's just in the Classics Illustrated version. I don't remember. The guy in the desert with no feet.
Couldn't burn the bottom of his feet that way, though, could he?
He did.
Oh, he did?
Oh yeah, it was hotter than hell. Yeah, it was God testing him. Just burned his feet right off. And he came upon some flaming pumps.
That will often be the case, yes.
Is it coming back to you now?
Like I said, I know the story.
Flaming pumps, exactly. And it was the only thing around that wasn't burning sand. So he stuck his stumps into the pumps. So, of course, they didn't say it that way. They had flowery language. But that's what they were. They were stumpy pumps.
And probably did so because they spoke to him?
Oh, yeah. They talked to Blue Street. They said, you're an idiot for being in the desert with no feet. And that was wisdom. That passed for wisdom back in those days. It was. So he wore these pumps back into the big city, whatever the hell it was, Mozambique or one of the biblical cities, I don't know. But so he wore them, and he started a fashion trend. People started following him.
Well,
he's
I would follow someone with burning shoes on
yes,
too.
well, he's one of the little-known books of the Bible.
And that was?
The book of Tom McCann.
Now, a fascinating story, and of course that leads to how you started.
Doesn't it, though?
I, of course, understand, but why don't you explain it?
Well, if you don't laugh too hard, I'll show you my little shrine to the first Tom McCann. All the other Tom McCanns have been descended from that great biblical.
So this over here, this little niche in the wall with a pair of burnt shoes.
Yes. Exactly. They've been enshrined, and everything I have is I've gotten because of the feet of my labors.
Are these burnt shoes? Are these a relic?
Close enough. Yeah, I don't know. Some guy took them out of the back of his trunk, and he said these are the real ones, and he had them in 3 sizes.
And from that simple but moving start, that's led you to this collection that surrounds us here in this fine...
Out there in the back over there where the pickup trucks are?
Yes.
And then that big arch as you come in?
Yes.
That's Dr. Scholl. The Arch of Dr. Scholl. Another unknown book of the Bible.
Yes.
It's true.
I felt a certain awe as I passed through there.
You did?
Well, at least the smell. Hey, explain to us some of the pieces and why they're displayed as they are, because this is not your typical way of right, left here. This is more of an unusual fashion.
Oh shit, I put them back wrong. It's supposed to be right, left, right, left. But now that you mention it, it does have sort of a pattern to it.
I thought perhaps there was a meaning here, that you were saying something, a message, not just displaying shoes as a form of art, as of course they are, but a message to the
Well,
viewer.
I know it's not politically popular anymore, but I'm a shoe separatist. I believe that left should be with the lefts and right should be with the right. And this business of mixing the feet with the right and left, that just isn't going to work. The left shoes like being with the left shoes. They get along, they have a lot in common, they bend the same way.
So a political statement expressed through footwear.
Yeah, whatever, sure. It's easy for me to find. I just go, you want left, it's a size 7? Boom, you got it here. The other foot's a little short, got it right in size 6.
So not only do you collect these and exhibit them, but you sell them as well?
Oh, that's right. We're not just some dusty old museum.
Oh.
That's right. You can walk out of here with a real pair of Bible shoes. That's right. I'll give you a little certificate, too.
You will?
Yeah, sure.
And that certificate reads?
Says these are real goddamn Bible shoes.
And I imagine that's something you'll find hard to pass up. So please, wander on down when you have a moment. Just look for the high heel. Now we're going to venture down the road yet a little further to a place that, well, it's almost indescribable. Because this person has a hobby that is so unusual. And that hobby is
Roaches.
mosquitoes. Please, join me.
Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Come on. Come on. Edna, come on. Up, out, out, out. Come on. Company's coming. Come on. Dinner time. Come on. Behave now.
Is it safe to come in now?
It sure is. They're all out ready to show off for you.
One of the most unusual arrangements and structures in the Bay Area is this net tent. Because inside it, Sue has one of the most unusual hobbies going. They seem to be quite frisky.
They are. They are. I haven't fed them for a while. And that's when they do their best tricks. All right. Now watch here. We bring down the little trapeze.
Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, look at the net!
Of course.
They've got wings. Why do they need a net?
It's for psychological purposes. What they're doing is more dangerous if they have all the trappings. Now you have the little music here that goes with the dangerous things they do
They
up
seem
there.
to be hovering. Is there a reason for that?
I talk with them with both verbal as well as hand signals. I like the hand signals best when people are around because then it's more magical. If I just talk to them, then you think, huh, they have ears, of course they can hear you. They don't have ears, which is interesting.
You read my mind, because that was my thought. I mean, anybody can talk to a mosquito.
Right, that's right. However, the mosquitoes don't necessarily mind everybody.
Oh.
When was the last time you said to a mosquito,
I usually add emotion. I use hand signals too.
But then you flatten them and then they can't do anything afterwards.
Just a little joke, huh?
Except if you put them together, you can make a little rug. This over here.
That is all mosquitoes?
Yeah, that's for people who come who don't understand that these are trained mosquitoes and they have, you know, like you demonstrated so callously. So I've had to weave them together. They have long legs, so it works really well. You can get a nice tight weave there.
Seems to be moving a little. I guess they're not all completely dead.
No, most of them are wounded.
Oh.
They just kind of heal. They heal there. So don't find that rug. All right?
Okay, I'll stay off
You'll
that.
know if you do. They get really mad. And all their cousins get really, really mad.
Now I see they're all hovering in formation over here on
That's
the right.
Now, watch the tricks now. Pretty amazing, huh?
Wow, that is unusual.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. They can't feel vibration through the air, so it's okay to talk to them.
Oh.
Bravo, bravo.
How did the little guy hold on to that big one?
By the wingtips, of course.
Oh, I couldn't quite see. It was all happening so quickly.
Well, when he hangs onto the wingtips, it has this nice effect. Can you imagine if you were on a helicopter, blade?
That's what it would feel like?
Well, except it's up and down instead of around. It has that same kind of like whiplash effect. So it creates a great visual, and it teaches the kids how to hold up under kind of like extreme heat. When they get going on these little trapezes, they really can move.
So you have like school kids come in and watch, and you use this as an educational process to some of the experiences they'll go through in life?
If they'll pay, I sure will. Watch this. Little cannon here, okay? You want to do something really fun. When you feel really daring,
Well, as long as I don't have to step on the rug.
don't sit behind the rug. Stand right over here.
Right where it's pointing?
Right. they got great wings, so they can backpedal.
Do they know that?
Yeah, I mean, if they, what is it? I mean, that hurt? Big deal. Of course, there's 50 of them, so it'll be a little firmer than that, but it's no big deal. It's like a little snack.
Why would I want to do this? No, I mean, because others will be coming down, and I want to encourage them to take part in this. This is something that you could experience on a regular basis here?
Only the very lucky. What I want to show people is that it's harmless being here. Okay?
Indescribable.
Isn't that an amazing experience? Don't run too hard. Don't run too hard. You're getting caught in your beard. We lost a couple. Okay. In the rug.
Just
in the
them in later, okay.
Right. Yeah, tell me. I'll bet you're the only one that you know that's been hit by human or mosquito cannonball people. Haven't named this trick yet.
I know others who have gone through similar experiences in the deep woods, but there was not gunpowder involved, no. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you did that. The sign outside says no slapping. You did that.
It was an impulse.
Okay, kiss him. He's gonna get better unless you let him know you're sorry. Oh, he's on your lip.
As you can tell, this isn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Extremely unusual place, but one with a certain charm all its own.
Rest here, Tommy.
So if you're looking for an outing, an adventure, something that you could only experience in the deep woods of Canada, please come on down and hover around for a while. This is Keith Anderson, welcoming you back today and hoping you'll join us again for Off the Beaten Path.
An unusual pet, please. One that you've never
Chihuahua.
had. A chihuahua. Okay, great. We're going to take you into the home of a chihuahua. Where is he? I'm so goddamn hungry. I have to go to the bathroom. Where is he? It's 4 o'clock. My God, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Hi, Herman.
Where were you? Where were you? So late. It's so late. I'm so hungry. Will you let me out, please?
Sorry, the bus wasn't working today.
Please let me out. Please let me out. Please can I go out? Please can I go out? Please, 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 please.
I didn't think they'd ever get there. I guess the number 9 broke down at back at Temple
I'm
Street.
gonna pee on your leg in a minute. Would you let me out? I gotta go out. Let me go out. Let me go out. Oh God. Let me go out. Oh, it's coming. Oh no.
You know, you make it all worthwhile. I've had a tough day. I come home and you're so happy to see me. I tell you.
God, come find the door. Did I push it open? Oh, please, please. Oh, get the leash. Where's the leash? Oh, I can't open the door. Oh no, what am I going to do? Let me out. Let me out. Oh God, let me out. It's not working. I'm gonna have to go in the corner.
Oh, you're so cute.
No, don't touch me. Just open the door.
I've set your food out.
Oh no food. Not yet.
I'm just going to go out and check the roses out. I like seeing you too. You want a beer? You want some beer?
Suggestions from you, and what we're going to do now is get some suggestions from our one-person orchestra here, Dan Reich. We're called Improvising with Dan, and we have no idea what he's going to play. And whatever he does play, we'll take some inspiration from. So stay tuned.
This is the inside of the grandfather clock. Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, look
You have to be very careful when you're this small and inside a clock. Oh, wow! Not real life.
Hey, Joyce.
What is it, Al?
Well, you know, Broadway's a hell of a town, isn't it? Especially when you sniff out and smell the air.
I love it here, Al.
So do
And
I.
I love you, Al.
We're gonna stick together. You're going to the top, baby.
Just with you, Al.
Just with me. I get 10% of everything you make, and you're gonna make a lot, kid.
Yeah, Al, I can see it now. My name in lights.
Yeah.
Doris.
And mine, 90% smaller.
Yeah. Doris by Al.
You're gonna take this town, kid. You're gonna wrap it up in a little package and stomp all over it.
So, Al, when are you going to put that star on my door like you promised? Because, baby, Al, I'll be downstairs.
Yes. After you donate to your charity.
I thought I was yours, Al.
You are. I just brought some cookies from her. Listen, sweetheart. We're going all the way. Just you and me. Look down the Great Brown Way right there.
Al, I may be blind, but I'm not stupid. I want to know who she was.
She was just a little cellulite in the leg of life, you know? She was nothing. She was nothing. She was a pit stop on the highway of showbiz. She was a speed bump. She was,
She was your problem, Al.
well, yeah.
She was your problem.
You got it.
And now she's mine.
Yeah,
She was your problem.
baby.
I ain't giving you the time.
Let's make production number. We'll have lots of scantily clad boys all around you. seriously, folks. Thank you, Dan Reich. I could do that all night, but fortunately we don't have to. We have other fish to fry, as we say. Boy, I got it. Anyway, what we'd like to do now is tap into your pick something. Tap into the international flavor that we have in San Francisco. And I'm not talking about food. Those of you who travel in foreign countries, you know there are a lot of places where people of different countries might meet, activities they might share in. What might be one of those?
Dope smoking.
That's right, but I didn't hear it.
Looting.
Dope smoking.
Looting? Okay, goddamn, we're going to be topical. Okay, looting is the activity, and where might this looting take place?
Vienna.
Vienna! Where all the great looters come from. So, in the spirit of brotherhood and world peace, we're going to bring you looting in Vienna.
Michelle, I'm glad to see you here working. Your hands like magic strum those little lute strings like nothing I have ever heard.
Une brunette is to brunette, kind to who.
No, it is the pleasure you bring me that I speak of. I only hope that you will play forever. You know it is you, almost alone, that I have singled out for the concerto tonight. Well, I can't promise a solo, for there is someone else we must listen to. I'm sorry, but it's only fair.
Bonjour, maestro. Le printemps de la Tour Eiffel et le Champs-Élysées et le vin de rouge.
It is hard to find a parking spot out there. Michelle. Fifi. Michelle.
Ah, Michel. Fifi. Oh, Fifi. Oui, Michel.
She is so glad that you could be here tonight. After all, it is not often that she has a chance to meet someone with the same skill.
Baguette de Neige d'Anton et vous et Paul Verlaine et Yves Montand. Ist der Bruder eigentlich Hündchen? Yves Montand, Yves Montagnoret,
Ladies, this is not the time to talk about shopping, please. We can do that later. What is important today is that we have a chance to listen to both of you and decide which of you, well, not deserves, but will be put on the pedestal tonight. Or, well, it's possible both of you could be there, but...
Maestro, vous le dites-moi, et le sacre bleu de merde, et le chat et le ciel, neige et blanche.
It was the wine. I may have said things in a heated moment that I can't. We had dinner last night. It was not a big thing, just a little dinner, and we talked about the...
Ma chatte
I
et
don't
moi.
have to describe this to you. You don't have any hold on me. Don't look at me like
Ma
that.
chatte est noire et blanche.
No, I would prefer you not talk about that. If you would just...
Et du Hunda, le chien de Luther et de Maestro et de Champagne.
That has nothing to do with this right now. I just...
Oh, Hunda, if du Hunda,
I taught you half of what you know. Don't get uppity with me. Remember your place. When I brought you here, you couldn't even tune that.
passion.
And pass up the opportunity? That's it? You would give it up right now for something as stupid and foolish as that? Do you not want to play here tonight? Would that not start your career?
Le maestro est une merde.
You think this is funny?
3, 80, yes, tu me.
I do not have to take this from either of you. I could cancel this concert entirely and neither of you would get this chance. I am not going to put up with this.
Parce que tu veux être le et de merde de ma mère et la tante.
You have no... Do not drag my parents into this. You either. That's it. It's off. You're on your own. I have nothing to do with this. You are both kapooey.
What I need from you now is an issue you might find in a relationship.
Jealousy.
Jealousy. Thank you. I don't mind the cold. It's quiet at least so we can talk. It's clear out.
Yeah. Kind of ironic that it's clear out here.
Was I behaving inappropriately, or was I seeing what I thought I would see?
Oh no, if you were saying what you were... Yeah, maybe it was inappropriate on my part, which is what I think you're trying to say, isn't it?
I wasn't sure. I've read things into things in the past and overreacted, and you know.
Well, we flirt all day at the office. I just didn't even think about it here.
All day in the office.
Well, no. Not all day, not all days. That's just a way of saying that there... Maybe I shouldn't,
You might as well play it straight because you're already in the 50s.
yeah, I can see that. What's a man to say when he's been caught at play? I wish that it would go why don't we take a few minutes? Why don't you take a few minutes? This is what we call intermission. It's the part between the first half and the second half in which we give you 10 minutes to go out. I believe there's juice and some pretzels. There are restrooms if you need them. Get a little fresh air out in the hall and then come back in ready for a second half, because that's what we're going to do. See you back here in 10 minutes.
Throughout time, throughout the world, regardless of sex, education, anything like that. We've dealt with sex, eternity, relationships, learning, judgment. We've also dealt with judgment, and that's what we're going to deal with tonight. The next series of scenes will be based on your suggestion of judgment.
You sure we want to do that?
Yes, goddammit, Keith, now shut
So what did you think, huh? I mean, I know it was my first poetry reading, and I was real nervous.
Yeah.
I really want to thank you for coming, Ron. You know, you've been such a good friend over the. How about a drink? You want some wine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have,
okay.
I don't know, white, red.
White, red, yeah.
Let's put a little of that white and some red, whatever it says.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Well, I really, I admire you because, you know, silly me, I thought old poetry had to rhyme, you know? I learned a lot by expecting the rhyme and not getting it. It was like my expectations were like, really just turned around. I feel like a whole new person.
Wow, I made you feel like a whole new person?
Yeah, at least for a while, yeah. And you know, I was very surprised also that they would let you say all kinds of things in public. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but
Well,
the muse.
the muse. Oh, I was going to say that. Well, now you know that you've been my best friend for years. I've always looked upon you as a sounding board, and I have to tell you, I think I'm going to quit my teaching job and write full time. I know it's a gamble.
It is, isn't it?
But I just feel like, you know, with this success tonight, you know, those 5 people really liked it.
Yes, they did.
And I just feel, I feel a calling. It's something in me. And I think I can make it, Ron. I really do. I think I'm going to get published.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to make it. And I'm going to take all my retirement money and I'm just going to write for a year.
Well, that would be it. And then what happens at the end of the year? I mean, if for some silly reason that they don't find you, you know.
Who wouldn't find me?
Well, I mean, the public, the critics, the people who know about this stuff. So, you know, what if? Because it has nothing to do with talent. There are a lot of very talented people who aren't. You know. What happens if you just don't, you're at the right place at the right time? I mean, how many 65-year-old starting poets are there? I mean, you have the market all to yourself, that's for sure. But, you know, like the type people. If you're one of a kind, they don't know what to do with you.
It was terrible, wasn't it, Ron?
Yeah.
Bobby, show your dad.
Come on, Bob. Bobster, huh? Come on, kid. Stay up in your room for weeks at a time? You gotta show me what's happening here.
See, these are the 3-cent issues with the overstamp, and they were put out during the war when they couldn't issue a regular 3-cent stamp. They overstamped them with the upscale price, and there was a whole series. And I've got all the series now in used. I didn't collect them in used, so I put them in.
My son's going to be a regular philatelist.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He doesn't spend too much time in his room.
There's a lot of money to be had in stamp collecting.
How many 3-cent stamps does he have to make some money? That kid's going to be up here forever.
Well,
Well, Dad, the 3-penny black British is worth somewhere around $1.5 million right now.
And where is that exactly? Is that what you have yet, or is this?
No, I don't have that one.
which brings us to the whole reason to have this little family talk. I think we need to increase his allowance if he's going to be able to really get into this in the way that he wants to. I mean, he's basically building his college future here by saving these stamps. And he has a good sense for them. He knows how to work with them without them ever getting stuck to his fingers. What do you say? Can we increase his allowance? I vote yes.
Well, how much do I have to increase your allowance to get $1.5 million back?
Well, the $1.5 million here, you understand, it wouldn't be for you, it would be for his future. So we would basically now be investing in our son's future, which will save us a lot of money later because his stamps will be growing in value, and it's his way of cooperating and partaking in the family financial future.
You know, when I was your age, I was out there collecting golf balls, from the sand pits and everything. You know, I got 5 cents a ball for it. At the end of the day, I had a bucket full of balls. What do you got? You got glue on your fingers.
No, he doesn't. That's the point. He's good at that. People don't give a nickel for a golf ball anymore. It's a different time. This is not only a collecting, this is an intellectual pursuit. He's actually learning history while he's doing this. He's actually teaching me some history. Not only that, he's having to recognize a variety of different flora and fauna, and to be able to describe them. He has to look things up in the encyclopedia all the time.
Well, good. I'm glad you're getting some use out of that sucker. Most obnoxious salesman I've ever seen in my life. All right. If you swear that this is going to pay off, you're not just talking around here.
Wait. There's no guarantees in life. Did your dad make you swear that you pay for your own education with your golf balls?
Well, no.
It's a risk. Small one, but a risk.
Okay, kid, I'll stake you. Get an extra $5 a month.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Don't touch me with that. I just washed.
I think we need $5 a week.
$5 a week? So I can sit up here some more?
No, he'll probably be going down to the store more. Out to the shop, a little stamp shop.
This country's going to hell because of handouts like this.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, right. Well, I hope you got a future in this stuff.
Did I show you the Air Express ones?
Yeah, right.
This whole series was printed with...
What is something in your life that somebody picked on you about that you thought was really out of line?
My big nose.
A big nose. Sweetheart, are you almost ready? I can drop you off at the game if you... Mom? Yes, honey? The kids are making fun of me again. Can't we do something about this? Well, darling, you know my philosophy about that. That the way the way we were made is the way we should stay. And that to do anything to change our bodies is not what nature intended.
Mom, I don't think nature intended me to have so much trouble getting around. I think that sometimes nature makes a little mistake. Do you realize that probably in 3 years, I'm going to start dating boys? Maybe. I'm going to be really hard to kiss.
Honey, you home?
Yeah, we're having a talk now, Fred.
How's my little girl?
If you're like me, a lot of times we're our own worst enemy, right? You're just saying that, I know. You're all against me, you wish you could leave. We're our own worst enemy. What is something that we judge ourselves on?
Intelligence.
The ecology?
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. What's the difference? Why did I ever decide to go into pre-med? Jesus, I can't tell one system from another, one grant from another. They're all the same. They're all disgusting. My eyes are fogging up. I can't read this stuff anymore. I hate Latin, even when I understand it. I think it's just a big failure. Disappointed myself and my dad, my mom, my sister, the guy I performed the appendectomy on.
Dr. Trench, Dr. Trench, Dr. Trench.
I have your gloves ready, Doctor. The president is here for you to operate on him.
Yes, he is.
Doctor, this is very important, very serious work. I hope you understand the integrity that's involved here.
No problem. I wrote the book.
We're
Dr.
counting on
French,
you.
you'll
Yes.
have to operate on Millie, too, when you're done with the president.
I can take care of Millie right here.
There isn't anyone like you, Doctor. Your hands are so quick. Oh, Doctor,
Go on, have a good life, Millie.
Alive!
Alive and well.
You saved her life, Doctor.
That's right. Who's my next miracle?
We've heard about you, Doctor. There may be a place for you on the force.
Force.
The force, Doctor. The force.
Doctor, the people from People magazine are here. All the people from People. Because they're
Doctor,
coming
please,
from...
this way. Over to the other side, Doctor.
while he saves this person who's been in a... Oh, now he's really in trouble. He has beadworks all over him.
Doctor, Mother Teresa wants you to save her.
Tell her, cancel my 4 o'clock appointment.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that again for the press?
I'm going to blow into her mouth.
It's working. It's working.
There you go.
Doctor.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
Next.
It's amazing.
Next. No, please. No money. No money. I do it for free. Do it for free. Why am I doing this for free?
Mother, I just cleaned that part of the floor. You don't have to come behind me and clean it again.
Well, dear, I was just trying to make all the brush strokes go the same direction. It just kind of leaves a neater finish. Your swirly method is excellent at cleaning. Excellent.
Mother, this is my house. This is my family room.
I just wanted to help.
I know, Mother, but it was clean. It was clean.
I know it was. I just like lying even when I'm on the floor. But that's me. That's me. That's not you. You don't care. You like the swirlies.
I do.
Swirlies are nice.
Clean.
Swirlies
Yeah.
are nice.
And we don't. I don't feel like the floor has to be clean enough for us to eat off of, Mom, because we have a table.
Very good point.
And I know. Oh, Mom, I know it's hard for you to come here and live with us and have to live with the way I live and the way we live, but I had to live with you for a lot of years too, Mom. Mom, you were so clean. You were the cleanest person I knew, and it drove me batty, Mom. I couldn't ever be messy. I couldn't ever be dirty. Mom,
So that's what this is about.
Mom,
It's rebellion. Oh dear, it makes perfect sense. Of course you should swirl it and slap it around. You need to act that out. Yes, you should leave this. Gosh, you should leave it. Who cares? We're not going to eat on the mantelpiece. That's what we have tables for.
That's right, Mom.
Right, and your closet. Look at this. Who cares? Who looks in your closet?
That's right, Mom.
This is good too. There.
Mom,
Yes.
wait a minute.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Nomer, will you send in the,
All right, she knows. I apologize. I'm late.
yes, Mr. Wilkes?
Yes, I know.
That was a question.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay. You understand the process here today. I will say some words one at a time, and I simply want you to respond to them, whatever goes through your mind. It doesn't matter what it is, of course. It doesn't.
It matters to me.
Well, that of course is something you'll have to wait for yourself. However, I want you to realize this is a safe, neutral environment, and anything you want to say, you're free to say.
What if I say something wrong or revealing? Or what if I swallow my tongue?
Well, that's for you to judge. Okay. Tarantula.
Armageddon.
Titanic.
Metamucil.
Oak tree.
Luftwaffe. Gesundheit. My father always used to do that to me.
I don't want descriptions. That could skew the results.
Yeah.
Neighborhood.
Lychee nuts.
We'll try that again. Neighborhood.
Oh, canker sore.
Sewer. No, sewer.
You talk to my wife?
Sewer.
Sewer. Lord Carney. Oh wait, that's wrong, isn't it?
We're not judging these. That's okay.
God.
Bowling.
Weasel.
Glue.
Archery.
Glue archery.
Blue archery. Blue archery. What are you, crazy?
Impertinent.
Bulbous.
Impertinent bulbous?
Oh, look, give me that shit. You told me there weren't any right answers. You're looking askance at me. I'm revealing my innards to you and you're scoffing all over them.
Just making sure I heard it, that was all. Oh. Incongruous? What? Wall-to-wall carpeting?
Tony Bennett. This is very painful for me. It's bringing up lots of stuff from my past.
That is the point. That is the point. Inflappable?
Tonto.
Avocado.
You're getting racy now.
This is the last question, so feel free.
Say it to me again.
Avocado.
Rhodesian.
Okay, let's see. Yes, I think we could use you at the counter. McDonald's is glad to have
Can I have a short, judgmental phrase?
That sucks.
That sucks. May I have another 3 to 5 word phrase that's judgmental?
Not in my house.
Not in my house.
And yet one more that's in that same range.
Your
I
fault.
told you so.
It's your fault. I told you so, it's your fault. I told you so, it's your fault.
Not in my house. That sucks.
I told you so, it's your fault.
Not in my house. That sucks.
I told you so. It is your fault.
That
I told you so.
Not in my
It's your fault.
house. That sucks. Not in my house.
I told you so. It's your fault.
Not in my house. That sucks. That sucks. That
I
sucks.
told you so.
It's your fault. That sucks. Not in my house.
It's your fault.
Sucks. Not in my house.
I told you so, it's your fault.
That sucks.
I told you so, it's your fault.
Not in my house. Sucks. Not in my house.
I told you so. It is your fault.
That sucks.
I told you so.
Not in my house.
It's your fault.
That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks.
I told you so. It's your fault.
That sucks. Not in my house. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Not in my house. That sucks.
I told you so.
Oh.
It's your fault.
Not in my
I told you
house.
so, it's your fault. I
That-
told you so, I told you so, I told you so.
Not in my house.
It's your fault.
That sucks.
I just thought of this. What the?
Oh, no.
Oh no. You're not too well. What is something that you judge people on? A characteristic or an ability or something? Pardon?
Look.
Looks. Why didn't I think of that?
Wow, what a class. You're right, I feel more aware. Where'd you go?
I'm over here.
It's like it heightens your sense of hearing, your sense of smell.
That's what it's like all the time.
Like 5/8 per plywood somewhere. Can I just peek? Would it be okay? I mean, that.
No, that would spoil the whole thing. Then you won't have the same kind of empathy for me. The whole point of here is for us to have a mixed group together, sighted, non-sighted, and for us to see what is it like. Now, I can't see what it's like from your perspective, but you can from mine, and we'll have a place to come from.
Okay. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I mean, I was okay while you were holding my hand and leading me, but am I close to anything?
You're asking me? Hold on. Yeah, there's a curve over there. I love the way that the sounds are just incredible. There's so much information in sound. I can tell a lot about you by the sound of your voice. I can tell, I mean, I just know. I can tell well, I mean, I can tell that you're about, 5'9".
That's not the sound of my voice.
I mean, because I got that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you definitely are a brunette. I mean, you've got straight, deep, chestnut brown hair.
Close enough.
And, and you've probably got a lot of gray at the temple. There's a lot of distinguished quality in your voice.
Not a gray hair on my body, but I can see how you would think.
And your nose. I know your nose is just like the most incredible Roman nose.
You want to know?
Do you mind? Oh, it's rounded.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, it's just very different than I thought. You have kind of like, kind of voice. That kind of.
So my nose is not.
No, it's not. It's not. It doesn't go with your voice.
I'm gonna look weird.
When you're gonna open your eyes and peek, don't peek. Don't peek. That was part of the thing.
I'm not.
Is when we were paired, is that you would be blind like me all day.
Well, I've already seen it actually, so I know what it looks like. That's neat.
Okay.
Well, I didn't mean quite the nose. I meant the sensation of feeling someone's nose. It's like you get to see them through a whole different perspective, don't you?
Good.
Did you hear someone come in?
Probably that redhead. I can tell a redheaded voice. Redheaded voices are like. Every time I've done any checking, I check these things out, so I know.
Hello? Hello? I'm gonna look.
Oh, don't look, don't spoil it.
What if someone's here?
Isn't better. So you want to try the smells out in the park now?
Yeah.
Haven't you noticed how redheads go?
I hate playing baseball. I'm always the last one to get picked. That's only because they have to. They pick a dog before they pick me. I do not throw like a girl. They're all talking over there. They're trying to figure out which one is going to have to take me. I don't want to play anyway. It's a stupid game. Just throwing balls around and running and sliding and getting dirty. What fun is that? And then people hit you with the ball. It's not fun. The sun gets in your eyes. How are you supposed to catch a ball when the sun gets in your eyes? And they always make you look right up at the sun. And then they say, oh, go ahead, take a couple steps off the base. Go ahead. Bang! And then they tag you. And they laugh. Nobody ever told me how to play it. It's like they expect your dad to just automatically, when you come out, you say, well, hi, welcome to the world, and here's how you play baseball. Didn't happen. Must have been sleeping. This is going on for even longer than usual. Can I just go home now, Mr. Rivers? No, you're going to make somebody pick me. I'd rather stay here, and then at least I can't hear them laugh. I don't like sports. I don't care if I fail. I don't care if you keep me here all summer. I don't care. No, I wouldn't play anyway. No, I wouldn't. No, I'm not going to play with the girls. No.
And that was Flash Family's Look at Judgment. Thank you. The evening, we need a suggestion of something small and seemingly worthless. Mouse. A mouse. Thank you very much.
I love my little creatures one and all. I love them
must be here somewhere. I see animals of every description, but not a little mouse.
Not a little mouse.
You realize if we get the mouse, our jobs are secure.
One little mouse,
One little mouse,
our lives could make.
our lives could make.
Otherwise it could be
It's time for bed. My darling little mouse, it's time for bed. I put a new cotton ball inside your cage. There you go. Sweet dreams, my little honey. Sweet dreams, my little.
glow in the dark.
next week is our last show. We're already 2/3 full, so if you're wanting to come back and see, are all your shows really different? Please do make reservations early in the week. It was a pleasure to create this one-time event for you. We thank you for doing a good job on your part too, and because we couldn't have done it without you. There are also some other special people that we couldn't have done this without. For example, our house manager, Bridget Trinkle. And our camera guy, recording all of this so we can see what happened, Ron Kelly. Nobody here has scripts, which means that our light guy doesn't either. So he's been improvising with us and making us look good. Thank you, Butch Wallace. And the amazing improvisational fingers of Mr. Dan Reich. Flash Family Players are Doug Kelly.